Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kc Ejelonu. If you are on this video for the very first time, thank you for clicking to watch. And like you can see, I have a special guest, my dad. I hope he's telling me to pay him for being on my channel.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I said, am I getting paid? I didn't say pay.
Oh, wow.
I asked a question, am I getting paid?
Well, the answer is no.
Okay, that's what I expect.
So, but we're hoping that you're going to be on my channel again because for some reason, some people love you on Instagram.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, I love you loads, man. I love all of you.
So we're going to be doing a daughter-father tag, and hopefully in the near future, my dad will be able to join us on my channel because there's so much in this head of his that I would love for you guys to also hear what he has to say. I mean, I love my dad. He's got a lot of wisdom. I learn from him. Sometimes we have our disagreements as well, which is fine. But one thing I actually want to address before I start this video is the fact that even though my father is a very traditional man, and we live in the UK, regardless of that fact, he listens to us, the kids. You know, he has his own opinion, we have ours, and we always just communicate. And I know I talk about this on Instagram a lot about communication, and this is something that I have gotten from my father, from my mom, and just seeing how, you know, they handle things. No one's perfect. He's not perfect. I'm not perfect. My siblings, my mom, you know, external families, no one's perfect. But at the end of the day, what I know I have gotten from being in this family is love. That I know has been the foundation since I was born. And I'm just grateful for that. Why I'm saying this is because, you know, on Instagram, I do talk about this sometimes. A lot of people are of the opinion that the older generation, when they do something to the younger generation, that they don't have to apologize. And for me, I find that to be messing up with the mental health and the minds of the younger generation, because I understand that the older generation are correct. We have to listen to them, not correct all the time, but we have to listen to them. We obey them, of course, but they also have to understand that their generation is different. The way things were done back in the day is different compared to now, and sort of we have to sort of incorporate our way of life with theirs and also make them understand and communicate, you know. But also the older generation, there's nothing wrong in apologizing to your child, to a younger generation, especially when that person feels hurt by what the other party has done. A lot of people are of the opinion, now this video is just going into something else, but a lot of people are of the opinion that online on social media, that because they're older, you know, that saying of, but I old past you now, I don't have to apologize, you know. I just think, obviously, I've always been of the opinion that that's wrong. And reason why I'm saying this is because I do have disagreements with my dad, right? And, you know, when two people are upset, sometimes we just, but it's always good to just take a moment and just be on your own and then have a conversation with it. My dad has apologized before when he's done something wrong to us. We've apologized as well. It doesn't make him less of a man. He doesn't make us disrespect him. It just makes us understand each other and be able to live with each other. You know, I always say this journey with life, let's do life together. And yeah, that's a little nugget that I just want to throw in there. What do you have to say? Do you have to say anything?
Wow, that's a very pungent icebreaker, if I should say. Can I just start by saying hello, everyone out there. My name is Daniel, I'm privileged to have the children I have, because I can't exchange them for anything in the world. Never. The point she has just made is the fact that I believe that no man or woman should regard himself as an epitome of wisdom. Nobody is all-knowing. And when you are not in the same or from the same generation, obviously you can always bounce off each other, because there are certain things, mostly in terms of technology and things that happen online, that the older generation may not be very savvy about. And if you are cocky and feel that there is nothing to learn from a younger generation, then you'll be the worse for it. That is just a typical example. But in terms of life experience, I think the older generations have a lot to dish out or impact on the younger generation. Even the Holy Book said that the child should be obedient and respectful to the parents so that they may live long. We, the older generation, didn't make that law. But obviously, sometimes when an older person tends to, assert his or her position, the younger generation tend to be rebellious. The older generation or the older person might have very good intentions, but because of the lived experience where the older person has come from in terms of the way we were brought up in our days, there seem to be a cross purposes with what the younger generations always expect. But my take in it is, in every situation, not only in the family, humility is my watchword. If you can humble yourself and understand that nobody is an epitome of wisdom, as I've said, you can learn a lot from your children. You can even learn manners from your children. It's not meant to be only top down. Could be bottom up too, in terms of mannerism, in terms of how to behave in the public, in terms of how to even communicate with your children. It wouldn't just be like you dishing out the others. Try and listen. Communication is important. Before you draw a conclusion on any issue, just give them an opportunity to express themselves. Then you will understand how they feel. You will understand the reason behind every of their action or utterances. If you marry that with your experience, then they will be able to see where you are coming from. They will always understand what your intentions are in every situation. So I think it is important for the older generation always to bring down yourself down to the level of the younger ones. You'll be a better person for it.
You heard that. You heard that. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll leave my handle down below. My IG story, I know, because I talk a lot, I type a lot, I talk on there. A few people have said I don't look 35, that I talk a bit older than my age, and this is where I get it from. I don't know it all, but because we're able to bounce off of each other, I always say this journey called life, we can't do it by ourselves. You can't do it alone. You cannot do it alone. If you want growth, if you want peace, if you want joy, if you want happiness, it doesn't mean that you're never going to have challenges in life. You will have challenges. Trust me. Even pastors, even the best of the best in God's eye, they do have challenges, because we know that the devil is at work, and there's no way the devil wants to see happiness. So this is where I get all my wisdom from. I think I'm going to make this video, it's just come up 10 minutes. I'm gonna make this video about this topic we've talked right here, then I'll break, and then we can do the father-daughter tag. I'm not gonna edit all of this, so I'm just gonna put it on there straight, so people can just see that It's not like we just came to sit down in front of camera to read one script or anything like that. This is really how we are. I know a few of you have said on Instagram you want vlogs. He said he was gonna do vlogs. Sometimes my dad would just, you know, start meal prepping, come and record me, but I don't have that time. Vlogs are actually a lot to put together and to edit, and sometimes the funny moments are never caught on camera, and sometimes I'm always upset that I don't catch those moments on camera because I really want to keep them and cherish them. I do what you call a legend video. So for other friends of mine, I have a production company in Nigeria. So if your parents are turning a certain age, everybody comes to talk, just so that it's something you can pass on to the next generation, so they can see great granddad, they can see granddad and say, oh, that's great granddad, you know, things like that. I always love things like that. So I will encourage you guys to get into the habit of taking pictures, get into the habit of recording with your parents. For anyone who's lost their parents, you can have my daddy. He's always available as well. But yeah, I'm going to make this video one topic, and another topic I would like to discuss, and I hope he agrees to it, would be the issue of parents who live outside Nigeria, in the UK, the US, Australia, Canada, wherever it is, and they get into a certain age and they want to move back to Nigeria, or they want to move back to their village to retire, or they always say they want to be buried back home. It's something that I hope you will join me to talk about, because I just never seem to understand it, because I just feel like, you know, once you've left Nigeria, you're now living in another country with your family, but then all of a sudden you want to go back home. I know we've had this conversation, and I said it's a bit selfish not to be buried here in the UK, where I can easily go and see you, you know, but he's made his decision, and those are his wishes, where he wants to be buried, and obviously we have to abide to it. I just thought it was selfish. So it's something that I think we're gonna talk about on my channel. And also I saw a tweet. Someone was saying, a gentleman was saying on Twitter that so Igbo people are burying their relatives in Lagos. I don't know if it's a taboo. I don't know if it's, so I want to really know what the whole thing is about. So that's something we're going to talk about on this channel. Yeah. So
okay, I'm up for it.
You're up for it.
But be aware, I'm not going anywhere soon.
Oh no. He keeps saying that he's not going anywhere, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. You're not going anywhere. You know, we know that, but
by His grace, though.
By His grace,
everything is dependent on the man above.
Exactly. But it's always good to just talk about these things, so you're prepared and you're planning. You know, I'm always a planner. Even though they say I'm too organized, I have OCD, I too like this, I too, yeah, but that's just the way I function. But yeah, we're going to talk about this next, and he's agreed to it, so thank you. And thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and the next video will be the father-daughter tag. Thanks, guys.
Have a nice evening, guys.
Bye.
Bye.